How does a sales professional build their personal brand? It's a great question, especially when you work for a large company. How do you differentiate yourself? How do you create yourself as an expert? And so what we're going to do today is we're going to get into that. So the first thing that I tell everybody, it starts with your big why. Why are you in business? Why do you exist? What is your purpose? What are the results you're trying to achieve? So let's talk about this for a moment. Let's look at the Merriam-Webster definitions of why. And you'll see here it says for what reason, cause, or purpose. I like the word purpose. So let's look at it. Purpose, the reason for which something exists or is done, made, used, etc., or an intended or desired result, end, aim, or goal. I love that. Purpose, exist, result. Why do you purpose? What's your purpose? Why do you exist? And what's the desired result? Look at those questions right there. What is your purpose? Why do you exist? And what is your desired result? These are the questions that we're going to lay basically the foundation for your personal brand. But before we do that, I love this quote right here by Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And that's true. No one really cares about your goals for selling 20 homes this month or this year, or if you have 100 homes as your goal. They don't really care about that. They don't care about what you do. They don't care about if you're a fancy real estate agent, if you drive a Lexus, if you wear a nice suit. They don't really care about that. They really care about why you do it. Why are you in business? What makes you tick? What value do you bring to the industry? And so what we're going to do today is we're going to uncover that. We're going to teach you how to build your why, develop your why, and embed that into your marketing message. How do we do this? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to establish a set of core values. Now, you have to think about this for a moment. Core values are the bedrock. They are literally the foundation for everything out there. You have to have a good set of core values for you to do anything. I think you don't even have to be in sales. You just have to be a person. Every single person should have core values. I mean, I'm teaching my 7-year-old son how important it is to have core values. So I'm gonna show you right now how to establish a set of core values. So the first thing you need to do is decide that you can commit to running a values-based business. Now, you have to decide. You have to make a decision that you're going to do this. This is not something that you should take lightly. This is something that is very, very serious. And once you do it and once you get in the rhythm of doing it, there's no turning back. So number one, decide that you can commit to running a values-based business. The second thing is figure out what your personal values are. Now, this is a great exercise. What you do is just get a piece of paper, a whiteboard, or whatever it may be, and you're going to write a couple lines down. I would probably put 10 lines down for 10 different words. And I want you to take down all the values. So if your values are integrity, creativity, honesty, whatever they may be, doing things with excellence, maybe you bring in some religious stuff. Like one of my core values is to honor God with everything that I do. Whatever they may be, write them all down on a piece of paper. The third thing I want you to do is I want you to understand the personal values of the key people in your life. Now, this may be a business partner, this may be your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, it might be your mom or your dad, it might be a team leader, whoever, you might be your manager, who knows. But you need to understand what their personal values are. So one of the things that you can do is you can do a sample email like this out to maybe your circle of influence. And this says companies have core values and we're working on defining them explicitly for the name of your company, so everyone is on the same page. But for the purpose of this email is to ask what everyone's personal values are. Please email me 4 to 5 values that you can live by or want to live by that define who you are or who you want to be. Don't CC everyone. Each value should be one word or at most a short phrase, but ideally one word. Please email me the values that are significant and meaningful to you personally, not necessarily having anything to do with the company's values. So this is big. Send this email out to your core, your circle of influence, the people that you know, love, and trust the most. And let's find out what their core values. This is going to help you fashion yours. So the next thing after that you're going to do is you're going to combine the people's values and you're going to test your commitment. So you're going to get all their values and you're going to get your values. You're going to look at them and you're going to see which ones you can test your commitments to. How do you do that? Well, you're going to ask yourself key questions like, Can I hire somebody based off these core values? Can I fire somebody off these core values? Can I make decisions that are going to mean a lot of money to my business or me based off these core values? Meaning, would you want to do business with someone that didn't share the core values that you had, even if it was worth a lot of money? Because money is something that comes and goes very quickly, and if you really look at your core values and decipher whether or not this is going to be a good relationship for you moving forward, could be the difference between more money in the future versus no money or lost money in the future. So think about that, testing your commitment against these values. And then next, what you're going to do is you're going to send it to all the key people asking for feedback. So you'll have your core values there. You're going to send them out to all the key people and say, hey, what do you think about these? Then what you'll do is you'll combine your people's values, just you and maybe two other people. You're gonna come back and really get together and just kind of mastermind on what you think's best. And then once you've decided, then you're going to roll out your core values to your entire organization and circle of influence. This is a great opportunity now for people to know who you are, what you stand for, and for them to see that you have a solid foundation to you and your business, yourself and your business. And you can do this through video or write a letter or send an email to a bunch of people, and we'll talk about more of that later. And then the last thing is you're going to integrate your core values into everything that you do, and we're going to talk about that as well. So see, we've got your foundation built. Now let's talk about the vision, the big thinking. Now the first thing that I like to do is talk about when I talk about creating a vision statement is your vision statement should really communicate both your purpose and your core values. Now this is going to be a 1 to 2 sentence statement that you memorize, that you know inside and out, that really speaks about what your purpose is on this earth to the core. And so your vision statement should shape your customers' understanding of why they should work with you. So why should somebody work with you? And if I ask myself that, why should someone work with me? Well, because they can trust me. Number 2, I'm going to perform. I'm going to do a good job. I'm a finisher. These are lots of different things that people are why they should do business with me. So you're going to write all of these things out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your core values and identify what your customers will value most about you or your organization's ability to commit to them. So what are they going to value most about your ability to commit to being trustworthy? They're going to get a good deal. So think about that. So write those things down. They're going to get a good deal. Maybe what will they value most about you working hard? It's going to get done on time. So write all these things down, and then at the end of the day, what you'll have is it's like a wordsmithing exercise, and you'll be able to create a sentence based off of all the things that you've put. So like for instance, my vision statement for Goal Crusher is taking a person's passion for helping people and turning that into a profit that will fund their perfect lifestyle. That's the vision statement for Goal Crusher. And so what you want to do is just realize, though, that this isn't going to happen overnight, and this may take a couple days to do, and you may want to incorporate some of the key people in your organization or that are close to you to help you fashion this vision statement. So the first thing was the core values. The second thing was the vision statement. I want to show you an example here of one of my clients of core values that we created for him. The first one was excellence, passion, education, integrity, and accountability. And they put some stuff toward the end of this, which is kind of goes in a little bit more in depth about the actual core value. And then their mission statement was to provide 1 million consumers with educational resources and second chance financing opportunities through our in-house retail store while maintaining a minimum of 95% customer satisfaction rating. Then their vision statement was to be the most trusted resource for credit education and second chance financing. So now these guys have built their brand based off of the core fundamentals in their business with the core values, the mission, and the vision statement. Goal Crusher, my company's purpose is we got our core values here is number 1 is integrity, number 2 honoring God with every decision, 3 clearly understanding our client's vision, 4 flawless execution every time, 5 being the best, most effective communicators, and 6 continually nurturing fruitful relationships. Our vision, I just said earlier, was taking a person's passion for helping others and turning that into a profit that will fund their own perfect lifestyle. And then my personal why, Sean Madavi's personal why, this is something that I think everybody should have is their own personal, you can call it your personal why or your personal vision statement, but to positively impact and enrich the lives of my family, friends, peers, and business associates with my knowledge, experience, and caring heart while striving for personal excellence, being coachable, and drawing closer to God. This is what I read to myself, and I let people know this. I mean, think about it for one moment. We're talking about building your personal brand. Think about going into a negotiation or going in or meeting a customer for the first time or a prospect for the first time, and you, before you even start going into the features and benefits, say, you know what, I just wanted to tell you my personal vision statement for our relationship, my vision for this relationship. First off, I just want you to know that I am dedicated to taking a person's passion for helping others and turning that into a profit that will fund their own perfect lifestyle. So if I'm working with a client that's got, in consulting, high-level consulting, I'll let them know immediately what my vision is for the relationship and what I want for them, the desired result for them down the road. It is tremendous, and it's a prerequisite for any relationship going forward for you and your business. So be thinking very, very seriously about this as we move forward.